What's up YouTube? This is JP Panther back on the video, and today's video is actually finally a box office news video. I haven't done these, since last week, but now that Mulan came out, and actually, came out on Disney Plus, and also came out on other countries and stuff like that. So again, I will link the article in the description box down below so you guys can check it out. So this comes from Forbes.com. So again, if you guys don't know, Mulan got released on Disney Plus because I personally thought they did it because they knew the movie's not going to do that well, so they wanted to make as much profit as possible, and they don't want those US numbers to look really, really bad. But I guess they're releasing Mulan in other parts of the country, stuff like that. I think in I forget the exact country what they are, but like pretty much they're still releasing Mulan in other parts of the country, other parts in countries around other places around the world. Still releasing internationally. They're still releasing in China. I think China comes out like next week, I think. But if you don't know, there's a lot of stuff that happened with Mulan where I guess it's on Disney Plus, people watching it, stuff like that. But also there's a whole report that came out that supposedly somebody, I guess one of these hackers from China or web people, whatever it is, internet people from China, they saw the movie, supposedly they saw it, they ripped it, and they made it, pretty much Disney made it easier for China to pirate the movie. And supposedly what happens is that most of the people in China have seen the movie, so Disney pretty much shot themselves in the foot, and this is what happens. You pander to a communist country that doesn't give a fuck about you, and Disney's realizing that real quick. It's like, hey, you spent all this money to appeal to one particular foreign government, and guess what? They pirated your freaking movie, and now most of the people you've seen the movie, and now supposedly the movie comes out next week, and supposedly I've been hearing about all these reports, stuff like that, that China is not really happy with the Mulan movie. Again, this movie was going to be a financial failure, and you spent all this money, all this budget just to appeal to one particular market, and the market that you appeal to pirated your movie and just gave you a big middle finger. So Disney, y'all deserve it. You guys are assholes, and keep it 100, and you're trying to pander to a communist country that doesn't give zero fucks about you, so you get what you deserve. You feel me? So again, I feel like they should have done something like this with Black Widow, a movie that people actually give a shit about, rather do it with Mulan, where it's a 22-year-old movie and stuff like that. So again, I just wanted to throw that out so let you guys know, so we can get more into the box office update. But this is just the whole entire info I'm giving you guys ahead of time. So again, this comes from Forbes.com. It says Mulan nabs $6 million overseas as Bill and Ted rules VOD. That is terrible. It made only $6 million internationally, and this movie's like a $300 million movie budget. Like, let me my subscribers or people watching, let me know about the real budget, because what I've seen the budget is like $300 million, probably more than that with probably like $400 million with marketing and stuff like that, and they delayed it and stuff like that. So they spend a lot of money on this thing. This movie needs to really make like 800, 900 million to even make profit or even break even. So you only made $6 million in the first international opening weekend. Disney, y'all fucked. I mean, y'all screwed. Let's keep it on it. So it says New Mutants earned $3 million in the second week, but will soon be overtaken by Unhinged as summer's second biggest domestic grosser. It says Mulan debuted on Disney Plus VOD platform over the weekend, anticipating the markets in several overseas territories, and the movie that's directed, which earned but not really great reviews, similar word of mouth, opened at 6% of normal international markets, earned $5.9 million in UAE, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, and elsewhere. And I guess in Russia as well. It posted the biggest weekend of the year in Singapore and Thailand. The live-action remake of the 1998 anime feature opens in Russia, Greece, Hungary, Portland, and China this week, or I guess this upcoming week. That's how you know the movie didn't do well, and is fairly poor so far, which was always a possibility considering the Chinese moviegoers aren't starving for on-screen representation in China. Breaking big in China was always a coin toss. Again, we knew this movie was not going to do well. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. This movie was not going to do well. And New Mutants didn't do well. It made $2.9 million, 58% drop, whatever it is. Again, the movie's a flop. New Mutants, you already know about that. And gross 7 million in theatrical debut, blah blah blah. Now let me talk about supposedly Bill and Ted. I'll talk about Bill and Ted. Bill and Ted did really well. VOD earned 610K over the weekend, stuff like that. I guess that's not a great number, but the VOD sales are making it. And also it's a 25 $1 million movie budget, so it's not that much. Also they're charging like $25 to buy a rent, so they'll make their money back on VOD sales and stuff like that. And trying to see what else. Where is it? Okay. Okay, also, pretty much to let you guys know that Mulan, they're screwed. The movie didn't do well. Let's just keep it 100. Disney's going to hide the numbers. Because, again, I feel like, in my personal opinion, Disney is not going to tell us those Disney Plus subscription Mulan type numbers. I feel like they're going to try to hide it. And they said they're not going to tell us until the shareholder investor meetings. I feel like they'll never tell you the true numbers with those sales. And also, we just don't know because it's under by a paywall. So they're the only ones who know the true numbers. They're not going to put those numbers out. It's not like the box office where it's like they could track it a lot better and stuff like that. So with Mulan, they shot themselves in the foot. I don't feel bad for them. I feel like if they're going to do something like this, you might as well do it with Black Widow or even that Soul movie. But again, it is what it is. Disney movie Mulan is a flop. It's a failure. As much as they're going to try to flip it and turn it, it's not making money. And again, I will do another video next week about how it's doing in China and other countries as well. And if the movie makes like 600, 700 million, if it makes like 700, 800 million or even 900 million worldwide, then it's profitable, but it's not going to, especially with the middle of a pandemic, stuff like that. And even if they didn't have the pandemic, I don't think it would have made that much money either. It's a live action remake that was created 22 years ago. You know what I mean? It's really hard to get people excited for something like that. And also, this comes from Deadline as well. It says Tenet finally opened statewide. Warner Brothers movie. I guess it earns 20 million domestically and 150 million worldwide to date. And they talk about how Tenet's doing well, or at least better than what they expected. Warner opted out the 11-day opening weekend starting in Canada, blah blah blah. And it talks about how all the other movie theaters in like parts of the country are open, stuff like that. But again, like I will say, like with Tenet, again, I haven't seen Tenet. I'm not going to movie theaters to see Tenet because I'm not getting no coronavirus. I mean, I'll wait till it comes out at home and I can pay for it on video on demand and stuff like that. But in my personal opinion, this is just how I truly feel. Not even sure how I feel. It says when you spend this kind of money, you have to make money back. And the problem is that they only get like a 60, 40% cut, whatever it is. I think the studios get like 60, the theaters get like 40. So you guys are still not making money. You're still not making enough to break even or even make profit. So putting Tenet in there is like, all right, cool, whatever. You don't want to piss off Christopher Nolan, but let's just keep him 100. And it's pretty much a flop. I'm like, it made 150 million worldwide. Listen, it's not making money like that. You feel me? If it was, and it shows you people are really not going out like that, because if people were really going out like that, these movies would be doing gangbusters right now. Even with the restrictions and the 25-50% capacity, almost every seat will be packed. You feel me? Or they would pre-order and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But again, it just shows you people are not going out like that, and also people don't have money like that, so they don't have the extra money to spend like that. You know what I mean? To make it rain and go all crazy and stuff like that. So Tenet, it's technically a flop. I mean, like they're gonna try to spin it, and you could tell they're not like. Oh, you could tell that all these journalists are saying, "Oh, it's a success." Blah blah. Warner Bros. Have not said. AT&T and Warner Bros. Even Christopher Nolan hasn't come out and say this is a financial success. No, they have not said it because they know it's a flop. You know what I mean? They're gonna let the other people talk their shit, but they know it's a flop. You feel me? If it was a success, remember how Warner Brothers acted with Joker and Aquaman when it hit $1 billion in opening weekend? They were talking shit, giving everyone a middle finger, like, whoa, we got Aquaman 2, we got Joker this, Joker that, blah, blah, blah. So Tenet, they know it's a flop, and the problem is with these type of big budget movies, you can't justify it if they're not making any money like that. You feel me? So it is what it is. Tell me what you guys think about this. Tell me what you guys think about Mulan being a flop. It's gonna be a bomb. It pretty much is a bomb. Mulan is a bomb. Tenet is a flop, and it's not because Tenet is a bad movie. It's just because of everything what's happening right now. You feel me? People are scared, and people don't have the money, so that's part of it as well. So let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you rate and like the video, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Peace, and have a great day, and take care.